Hello there, C family. I mean, it's a good day, isn't it? As we continue to celebrate our queen, let's jump into why Meghan's radiance overshadows Luton. What a loss if we're really being honest. Oh, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. On a radiant August 4th, 2025, the world turned its heart toward Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, as she celebrated her 44th birthday, a moment that sparkled with love and admiration for a woman who has become a global symbol of resilience, compassion, and purpose. From her sunlit Montecito home to the countless tributes shared worldwide, the day was a celebration of her journey as a philanthropist, mother, and advocate for change. Yet, on this same day, thousands of miles away in the stark utilitarian halls of Luton Airport, a starkly different scene unfolded. Tommy Robinson, a figure notorious for his divisive rhetoric and relentless criticism of Meghan, was apprehended by British Transport Police upon his return from Faro, Portugal, in connection to an alleged assault at St Pancras Station. The timing of these events, Meghan's joyful milestone set against Robinson's public humiliation, felt like a narrative crafted by fate, a poignant reminder that kindness and purpose ultimately outshine discord and division. Meghan's birthday was more than a personal milestone. It was a global embrace of a woman whose life has been defined by grace under pressure. At 44, she stood at the height of her influence, her warmth and authenticity resonating with millions. Her lifestyle brand blossomed into a symbol of elegance and empowerment, its products reflecting her commitment to sustainability and connection. Her Netflix projects, including a cooking series that blended her love for food with her passion for community, were met with widespread acclaim. Despite the occasional critic, fans and supporters celebrated her work with the Archewell Foundation, which champions mental health, gender equity, and community support, as well as her role as a devoted mother to Archie and Lilibet. Even in the face of relentless scrutiny from detractors like Robinson, Meghan's composure remained unshaken, her smile a quiet testament to her strength. Her ability to rise above negativity, whether from tabloids or far-right agitators, has solidified her as a modern icon, a woman whose resilience shines through adversity. Born and raised in Los Angeles, Meghan's early life was shaped by a vibrant, diverse city and parents who instilled in her a sense of curiosity and empathy. As a young girl, she showed signs of the advocate she would become, famously writing a letter at age 11 to challenge a sexist advertisement, sparking change that, really foreshadowed her future impact. Her career as an actress, most notably on Suits, showcased her charisma and depth. But it was her work off-screen, through her blog The Tig and her quiet support for causes like women's education, that truly revealed her heart. When love brought her into the global spotlight through her marriage to Prince Harry in 2018, she faced a whirlwind of attention. The wedding, a celebration of unity and inclusivity, captivated millions, but it also exposed her to unprecedented scrutiny, much of it tinged with prejudice. Yet, Meghan navigated this with elegance, using her platform to amplify marginalized voices and champion causes close to her heart. Her decision to step back from royal duties alongside Harry was a bold act of self-preservation, driven by a desire to live authentically and serve on their own terms. Settling in California, they built a life centered on family and purpose, raising Archie and Lilibet while continuing their work through Archewell. Meghan's projects, from her children's book The Bench to her advocacy for mental health, reflect her ability to turn personal experiences into universal stories of connection. Her Netflix series, praised for its warmth and her support for women's rights, have, honestly, made her a beacon of hope for those facing adversity. On her birthday, tributes from figures like Oprah Winfrey and Serena Williams highlighted her global reach, while her quiet strength inspired countless others to persevere. In stark contrast, Tommy Robinson's arrest at Luton Airport on August 4, 2025, painted a picture of a man whose choices have led to repeated consequences. The 42-year-old, whose real name is Stephen Yaxley Lennon, has long been a polarizing figure, known for co-founding the English Defence League and promoting anti-immigrant and anti-Muslim rhetoric. His detention stemmed from an incident at St Pancras Station on July 28, where a 64-year-old man was left with serious but non-life-threatening injuries, requiring hospitalization. Reports from The Guardian and BBC described a chaotic scene, with video footage showing Robinson pacing near a motionless man as paramedics performed CPR and forensic teams collected evidence. Robinson, claiming self-defense, shouted, "He came at me, but fled to Tenerife the next day, only to be apprehended upon his return to the UK from Faro." The image of him being led away by police, as reported by The Sun, was a humbling moment for a man who had built his identity on confrontation. Luton Airport, a modest hub in his hometown, became an ironic stage for his latest downfall, a far cry from the global platforms Meghan commands. Robinson's history is honestly, a tapestry of legal troubles and divisive actions. From a 2005 conviction for assaulting an off-duty police officer to a 2017 contempt of court charge for jeopardizing a trial, his pattern of reckless behavior is, well, pretty well documented. His attacks on Meghan often centered on her biracial identity and progressive values, accusing her of undermining British culture, a narrative that sure fueled his far-right base but really failed to resonate broadly. He aligned himself with figures like Samantha, Meghan's estranged half-sister, who in 2018 actually called him a hero during his imprisonment for contempt. Yet during his August 2025 arrest, even these allies were silent, a sign of his waning influence. The St. Pancras incident, with its grim imagery of a man in need of CPR, was kind of a microcosm of Robinson's chaotic approach, confrontational and ultimately self-destructive. The contrast between Meghan and Robinson is honestly a study in opposing forces. Meghan's life is a testament to the power of transformation. From her Hollywood days to her royal journey and beyond, she's navigated challenges with grace, turning pain into purpose. Her work with Archewell, supporting parents affected by online harm and empowering women, really reflects her commitment to building bridges. Her creative projects like The Bench, inspired by her love for Harry and Archie, and her Netflix series, just showcase her ability to connect with audiences on a human level. Her advocacy for mental health and gender equity has made her a leader who inspires action, and her warmth is evident in every speech and interaction. Even in the face of vitriol, she remains a symbol of resilience, her birthday a celebration of a woman who chooses light over darkness. Robinson, by contrast, represents a path of division. His history of legal entanglements, from using a false passport to enter the United States in 2012 to stalking a journalist in 2021, underscores a life spent sowing discord. His attacks on Meghan, rooted in prejudice, were part of a broader strategy to stay relevant, but they only, highlighted his isolation. The silence of his supporters during his arrest, including those who once championed him, signaled the fragility of a platform built on negativity. Luton Airport, with its utilitarian backdrop, was a fitting stage for his reckoning, a stark contrast to the warmth of Meghan's birthday celebrations in Montecito. The events of August 4, 2025 honestly wove a narrative of poetic justice. Meghan's birthday was a triumph of resilience, her light undimmed by years of criticism. Tributes poured in, celebrating her as a woman who transforms challenges into opportunities for growth. Her influence, from her philanthropy to her creative endeavors, continues to expand, touching lives worldwide. Robinson's arrest, coinciding with this joyful day, felt like a cosmic reckoning, a reminder that actions have consequences. The British Transport Police's swift action, tracking him from Tenerife to Faro and detaining him at Luton, really underscored the weight of his choices. The victim's injuries, though not life-threatening, and the chaotic scene at St. Pancras highlighted the real-world impact of his confrontational approach. This moment was more than a contrast between two individuals. It was a reflection of broader truths. Meghan embodies the potential for progress, using her platform to uplift others and advocate for equality. Her birthday was a celebration of a life rooted in love, from her family to her global impact. Robinson, conversely, represents regression, clinging to a worldview of fear and division. His arrest, reported by outlets like The Independent and Sky News, was not just a legal setback but a cultural one, signaling the limits of hate-driven rhetoric in a world weary of discord. The silence of his defenders, once so vocal, underscored the fleeting nature of influence built on negativity. As the sun set on Meghan's birthday, the contrast between her and Robinson crystallized into a powerful lesson. Her life, marked by grace and purpose, showed the world what it means to rise above hate. Her candles in Montecito burned brightly, illuminating a path of hope and resilience. Robinson's arrest in the cold halls of Luton Airport was a reminder that platforms built on division are, inherently unstable. The universe, in its quiet wisdom, seemed to balance the scales, rewarding those who choose compassion with enduring light, and reminding those who sow discord that consequences are honestly inevitable. Meghan's journey, filled with love and impact, will continue to inspire, while Robinson's story serves as a cautionary tale, a testament to the enduring power of goodness over division.